Hello everyone. Welcome to TeQSpoc. Myself Anuj Kumar, Java trainer, 5+ years of IT experience. This is the Java session 13. So today's class agenda will be what is a lambda expression, what is encapsulation, what is data hiding, what is static and final keyword. We will see. So what is a lambda expression? So as we know that lambda basically reduce the number of line of code during the development. Previously, with the help of lambda expression, you can call like it, a lambda expression is short block of code. Okay, we take in parameters. Okay, and return the value. Lambda expression are similar to a method that we do not need to create an object. Okay, with the because in lambda expression object is created automatically. Okay, you do not need to and lambda expression do not have the name. Okay, they can be implemented right in the body of the method. Okay, like a1 equal to int x. This lambda expression do not have the name. Object are created automatically with the help of object. We can call the method variable or everything. Okay, so this is basically a lambda expression. Previous classes we have seen. Okay, now let me show you one small example of a. Okay, sorry. The lambda expression is short block of code which take in parameter, return a value. Lambda expression is similar to a method. They do not need to name or they do not implement. They are implement right in body method. Okay. Earlier till Java version 7, we can create the object using the new keyword, but the version 8 onward, the object created automatically with the lambda expression. Because of this feature, the Java is also known as the functional programming language. And we can access the non-static variable without creating an object. Okay. So here we have a method with the name test, and I method with the name test. Let me this is as a at the interfaces, and this is B, that is a class B. Remove the abstract. Okay, this is a class B, and I will introduce it. This is a class B. So now what I will do, make a main method, main array, see, main method. So earlier we are calling a1 equal to new. In this way we are creating the object and calling the method with that with this way. Okay. Now we will not call in this way. We will basically use a lambda expression. So we will write a1 equal to just open close parenthesis, do not create the okay, then arrow, then curly braces open and close, yeah, semicolon, then and we have test have one object that is a in x because well, this is a class. Mhm. So this is a class a, this is class b. Okay. This is class A, interface A, and this is class B. Okay, and this is X. Okay, okay. Now it is okay. The I have gone. Then S Y S O U T. I want to print the X and then I want to call. I want to, we create object with the help of new keyword. So here you cannot see new keyword without new keyword. Object is created automatically. Reference variable is stored in A1. Object is stored in A1 reference variable. With the help of A1 reference variable, we will call the method and pass the value in this way and enter. So here we will basically get the output 10. So this is the way of calling an mm, interface with the help of a lambda expression. Now we will move to the next topic, that is Oh, data hiding. Data hiding, we make the variable private so that the variable cannot be accessed outside the class. Means uh, it means that if you are here, if there is a some variable like int x equal to 10, okay, then if you make this private private, we know access specified private. If you make it private, it can not be accessed inside, outside the class. So this is the way of hiding the variable. Okay. Then encapsulation. Encapsulation basically refer to bundling of data with a method that operate on a data, restricting the direct access of variable. Okay. We make the variable private and restrict the direct access. Publicly defined getter and setter method are created to access those variables. Getter, we will get the variable. Setter, we will set the variable. Here, what happened basically? Uh, this is a class B. Okay. Now what I will do with the help of encapsulant, basically we are creating an entity class inside the project, and that entity class basically a table is created in database. Okay. So like this is basically an entity. So how we will create an entity class in project? You have to write at annotation at the rate INTITY entity. This annotation basically you will write while creating an entity class object. Okay. Now what I will do, creating an encapsulation class, we have to make the variable private. Means, pri va private and x equal to 10. Okay. And private string name equal to Anu. So this is the string. S should be capital here. This is a basically a table column. Okay. Now what I will do for creating a getter and setter automatically, what you have to do, click left mouse button. Okay. Go to source. After going to source, you can see from here you can generate a constructor using a field, generate a constructor using a superclass. You can generate two string method. You can generate hash code or equal method. Generate this generate getter and setter. So click on generate getter and setter and select all. Where is the select all? The all is selected and generate. So in this way, you can see automatically get method, set method, get method, and set method are generated. Get method for getting the if data means with the name. When you type the string name, you will get the variable name equal to Anu. And okay, and set method for setting the data. So like we have a main method here and a one sorry last name is b1 equal to b. Okay, then you want to get a data, you can write b1 get name, I want the name, and run, you will get the value. Okay, similarly if you have not initialized, if you have not defined, then you can basically set the data also here. You can set in this way. Set name will be achieved and now you can run the program and you will get ahead. Okay, in this way we are setting the data and getting the data with the help of encapsulation. Okay, in encapsulation we basically create an entity class in our project, and that entity class, the same name of the entity class, the same table will be created inside our databases, eh? and the database will have the int column, string column, okay, and where the id and name, basically all the things will be created. Okay, so let me, this is MySQL workbench. Basically in previous classes I have shown you how to install MySQL workbench. Okay, just I have opened MySQL workbench. It will take some time and open. If not, yeah. Hmm. Okay, it is open. Basically. This is MySQL workbench. These are the different types of databases. How you will create one new database? Click on the plus sign and write the name here and okay. This way you can create one database. Okay. In upcoming classes, I will show each and everything. Okay. This is just for demo. Like this is a demo database. Double click, write the password. Okay. Write your password, hit enter. Your this will be open. And after open, this is a demo database, and this is a table. Click here. Okay, this is the whatever entity class you will create, that entity class table will be created like id, city. Okay, in this way. So let me close. Mhm. This is the advanced concept. We will see how to do that. Okay. Now moving to our next topic, that is uh, static and final. Okay. So static belong basically whenever it is static, it's belong to the class. Memory will implement in the class level. Okay, class level memory. That means if as we know, if it is a static variable, it can access all anywhere from the class. Okay, a variable can be static, method can be static. If you make a method is static, then no need of creating the object to access those methods. Similarly, okay, access those method variable. Okay, to no need of creating the object for accessing the static variable, static method, or a static block. Okay, we have seen already. Then final. What is basically a final is a keyword. Static is a keyword. So final is basically used to declare a constant or prevent the modification. Okay, can be applied on variable, method, and class. What happened basically? If we make the variable final, then changing of the value is not allowed. Okay, in the sense, uh, let me show you practically. Practically is more easier to understand. Okay, first is if we make the variable final, the changing of the value is not allowed. Okay, like we have it. This is a public class B. Main method, sorry, yeah, main method. Okay. After main method, if I create a final uh, int variable x equal to 10, int variable x equal to 10. Okay. Now, okay. Here I have used final key. If I want to change the value of x equal to 20, then it is basically not allowed. You can see error. If I will remove this final keyword, then it is basically allowed. Okay, if I will write again final keyword, then it is not allowed. So this is very meaning if you make the variable final, the changing of value is not allowed. Remember, this is our interview question. Okay. Okay. Now second, if you make the static non-static variable final, then initialization is mandatory. Otherwise, it will give you an error. Basically, what it means, remove this. If you make a final and x, then it is mandatory to initialize the value. Otherwise, you will get an error. Okay. Similarly, final static is static int. Why? You are getting an error because it is final. We have to mandatory to initialize the value. Okay. Okay. Similarly, if you make the method final, then overriding is not allowed. That like public class A and public class B. Here we have a public class. Okay, so it is an interface. Okay, and this is a class B. Okay, then we would class to interface. We will basically use IMPLE implements A. Okay, and here I will remove this. And we have to basically add an implemented method. So this is a method in X. And what will happen if now it is okay? Okay, it is overriding the method. Okay, it is basically overriding the method. Okay, now what if we make this method as a final final, then basically overriding is not allowed. Overriding is not allowed. We cannot override. I will. If we make the method final, okay, then overriding of the method is basically not allowed. Yeah, you are getting an error. Okay, what? Similarly, oh, I do not say close. What I will do, C is a class, A is a class, so A is a functional interface, D is a interface. Okay, I will delete the A and create one class. Okay, create class with the name array. Name A class. Class A class. Okay. C is extending the class. C is extending the class A. Say if I will create a one method that is a final public test. This is a one method. Then I want to extend the class B and I want to create only double R I override public file test. Basically, you cannot do that. You will get an error, and we are getting an error. Okay. That it is saying remove the final from modifier. So that's why if we make the method final, then we cannot override. Okay. Overriding is not allowed. Now, if you make the class final, then overriding or inheritance is also not allowed. Allowed. Okay, if you make the class final, if you make the class final, sorry, class final, then basically inheritance is not allowed. Inheritance is not allowed. You are getting a error. You are getting an error here. Okay, your class final, you are getting an error. It is saying remove the final from the class A. Okay. Okay. So this is basically a example of final keyword. Remember all these points which I have told you. Okay. This is all for this session. Meet you in the next session. Okay. Okay. See you in the next session. Thank you.
Contact us for the free job assistance. We will help you to get the IT job. Please like, subscribe, and share the channel for more regular updates from TeQSpoc.